they or I pour a little mana into it, and then it flies out of the hand and grows to the size of a doorway. And you see this room on the other side of it. And then you just walk right through. There's no sensation. Unless you're very sensitive to magic. It's just here and there, like walking into another room. And then the card closes up behind you and flies back into your hand.
Not that bad.
Not that
Probably
bad.
won't freak him out.
Not that bad.
It's not a big swirly portal. It's not like anything too drastic like teleportation. It's of course. What do you think? Did I show this to you?
You haven't shown this to me, and I love it. I think it's perfect against your skin tone. It makes you look soft.
Thank you. Thank you. I'm performing a wedding tonight.
Oh, I love that. You do look wedding-y.
Right.
Wedding-y. You look
Yes.
perfect.
There's a particle effect that I took off of the model, but now I'm thinking maybe I should put it on because I'm not going to be floating the entire time. Because whenever Joe walks on the floor, he leaves plants behind him.
Oh, interesting.
Joe is no longer heavy.
That's what I was just about to ask. I was going to ask if you were super heavy still.
Yeah, he no longer weighs over 300 tons.
That's amazing.
Spelled with an E. I have to be specific because TONNES is a different unit of measurement than TONS, apparently. All right, so aside from that, are you sensitive to magic?
Winterhide's not sensitive to magic. He probably could be a wizard if he really wanted to, but he's just a dude who probably has a mana pool, but it's just like untapped, unused.
No alternative senses, nothing like that. Okay, cool.
He's John Safirin.
He's just a dragonborn. He's just a dragonborn.
Heightened physical senses.
Nope.
So no sensitive senses of smell, hearing, anything like that?
Nope.
Cool. All right. Aside from
Other
that,
than maybe they're very good at picking up where the wind is coming from due to the flaps. And that's it.
Got it. So your meat flaps pick up wind. Good to know.
I was informed, I was told, you probably have something. I'm like, okay. And then someone said, what if the flaps picked up wind very well on Dragonborn? I'm like, yeah, sure.
Yeah, sure, why not? Nothing would have changed on your end. The place still feels... essentially, the place feels like it is dedicated to a deity, but at the same time, it's not one that rejects you, or that you would reject.
Yep.
Because your family. Aside from that, I'm trying to think if there's anything else. I don't think so.
Your tongue.
I think that's about it. You already sent me your thing. Were you planning on getting tested for magic or no?
Winterhide is not, but this one might convince him into it. And I'm willing to take whatever you say, by the way.
I should probably do the dice rolls now then, just in case.
Okay.
The way the system goes, it's completely RNG. I do take a couple of things based off of like what your character is and kind of give you this person would definitely lean towards this type of magic. But everything else is just kind of like random. Are you okay with that? If it happens,
you can do the classic and give a white dragonborn ice affinity.
I mean, yeah. All right, cool. In that case, anything else I should know about Mr. Average Zephyrin Man? Like, what does he do?
Winterhide lives at the meat rack. He works at the garage as a gunsmith. He's also a model for Vogue. So he's actually not like a slummer. He just lives at the meat rack. He's actually basically the equivalent of Zephyrin middle class at this point now.
He's also super sensitive sometimes.
Yes, he's
sensitive in what way?
Like, he has panic attacks sometimes. He faints. He's a sensitive, emotional man.
Yeah, social anxiety.
That actually is important to know.
But he's spent a long time getting over it and being better about it. So he's not
He's
the
not
worst.
as bad as he used to be.
Yeah. Oh, and he has one thing. He has a psychological stutter that occurs when he is nervous, freaked out, etc., etc., embarrassed, scared.
I'm gonna have to pull up the document. Give me a moment. It's been a bit.
It has
What other things? Yeah, other than that,
something
his
important.
main focus is in his life is basically he's good at making weaponry and he's good at looking nice.
Yeah, he's a bodybuilder. He does model
Bodybuilder
stuff.
model.
24, not 28. No. Oh. Yeah, it was 24. Bull.
But like he isn't like species-wise, like origin-wise, there is no special uniqueness to him. He is literally a white dragonborn who came from a stable, normal family who lives in Saphira. The only thing that might be thing is his parents are dead, but they both died when he was an adult from old age.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Because Dragonborn don't live very long, and they had Winterhide wait later into their lives.
Wait, am I reading this right? Hold on.
Is there anything else about Winterhide I'm missing? I mean, he really, really likes synthetics. He cares a lot about people. He cares a lot about people's
Oh.
Mhm.
Oh wow.
He has a lot of empathy for people who are basically being mistreated, but he doesn't. You see, I have two characters that are very much like that. One takes the more aggressive route by
Hello,
attacking
Joe.
the problem.
No, this is
Winterhide
not the
generally just more
engineers, this is
supports the
Joe's
people who are
mansion.
hurt.
Okay, hold on. I need to make notes of this because I just found. I just rolled it.
Mhm.
It turned out like Winterhide's really good with magic, but it's gonna be something he's never gonna touch.
He's never gonna
'cause I
touch,
don't plan
never
to
gonna use.
do.
Never,
Never
gonna,
gonna-
talk again.
He might do.
He talks about
But, like-
there was one day this crazy lady took me to this mansion with a great mage, and he said I was magical, but they were crazy.
They were crazy. I don't speak to them anymore. Turns out like Winterhide's all 1 in a million magic shows, and one is like, I'm gonna go back to making guns.
I
Please,
mean,
don't
I
wanna be
wouldn't
special."
say chosen one, but you do have some interesting affinities here. If we do the thing.
I got one really cool one.
Hmm.
Then I ended up being A tier in it.
It would be really funny if I rolled cracked, the really bullshit stuff, but it's just
You'd never use it.
yeah, he's gun engineering guy, right? That's how he does combat. He would never do magic, though. I suppose he could talk about it to Ace, be like, yeah, I got this and that and this and that. It's like, why aren't you doing anything with this?
Cause I like guns, Ader.
I like
Guns.
I'm Sephiran. I want to shoot things, not make them disappear by going Vorbadismo.
So I will say that a lot of this, the affinities, what they represent is just how easy a lot
is
of
for
these
them.
elements will come to you. Yeah.
Mm,
Like what,
yeah,
what
I
you do
don't-
with it afterwards is completely up to you. They don't give you anything special after.
Ben
I
and
thought so.
Gal, told me that you had the information about the cantrips.
Yes, that I do.
Okay, I will be asking you about that, so I'm just letting you know.
Yeah, no, that makes sense. That makes sense. Your nature magic sucks balls.
I love jumping.
Light magic, dark magic. Wow, this reminds me of a last report card. Mind magic. Sorry about this.
Oh good. Oh
You're
good.
okay.
I just want to be prepared just in case. Good. Oh, geez, not in touch with soul magic. Imagine. It's like you're not a spiritual person or something.
Got it?
Almost. There's
Exciting.
24 of these, and I'm marking each one. Sorry about that.
Oh, wow. That's a lot.
Yeah, there's 24 in the table that I use. There's 24 different styles of magic.
Mm-hmm.
Shoot, did I do this right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Yes, that's good. That's good. The
Jumping
only other
on
one to talk
furniture.
about is 18, 20, 2, so 18, 20, and then 22. Nope, that makes sense. That
Bones,
makes
you alive?
sense.
Yep, I'm here.
Okay, just making sure.
Yeah, I'm just checking my phone. While waiting. While he's doing the DM stuff.
Huh. That it always amuses me when people actually have a decent divination.
You're gonna have to wait. Close the door.
But
Papa
then
made
again, for a
chili. You're
gunsmith,
gonna have to
it
wait.
actually makes sense.
You're gonna have to wait, I said. HY specified.
That
Y'all need the DM, just say
finally-
so. I'm around. We didn't tell Joe, the fortune teller, anything. It is
The
why I
basics of it
specified.
Okay, cool.
Understood.
I got it. I'll let you
I
know
got
what all of that stuff is, either if we do the thing or afterwards if we decide not to.
Mm-hmm.
Either way, it's hilarious.
I'm turning the
You
chairs
ready to
off.
go then?
Yeah, we're ready.
Oh, thank God the chairs are off. Okay.
Oh, my headset done nothing. Give me a second.
Oh, give him a second. His headset blacked.
Everything works. Nope, I bet it's done the thing where it means that, yep, my voice mod gets reset. Something breaks, and every time that
I
happens,
didn't know
something
that you used
either.
voice mod on Winter.
No, but I always like having it ready.
We're good.
Just
We're
in
ready.
case.
Just in case I ever need to, you know,
This is
Um,
why I hate using this thing while I'm in your chat.
Of course.
Wow.
Jump.
Okay. Cool. Nice. Okay. Cool. I will alter one of these results because Kira being Kira, but aside from that, we're good.
Kira being Kira, meaning.
no divine.
So, very specifically, when people do the rolls, I turn one or two of the affinities to max, depending on either their biology or the kind of abilities that they have.
Okay. Understood.
Kira being Kira, I was actually actually no. I have to remember. What kind? What is currently is
She's
Kira
a
at the
Brionne
moment?
She's a Brionne Celestial Kitsune right now.
Celestial Kitsune.
She's on the way to
Understood,
her
understood,
fall
understood.
into being a Nogitsune.
Okay, cool. In that case, got it. So, I'll tell you in character.
Tell me in character. I'm good with it.
Yeah. Okay, cool.
All right.
So, in that case, 1, 2, 3, we are ready to start. So, RP cards up in 3, 2, 1. The card opens up. See me on the other side.
Hello, Uncle.
Welcome.
This
Hi.
is Winterhide. Winterhide, this is my Uncle Joe.
Oh, God,
A pleasure to meet you, Winter.
Oh, for fuck's sake, my headset.
Yeah, I have that effect on people.
It's completely fine.
I would walk 500 and I would walk 500 just to be the one who walked 1,000 miles to fall down at your door. La da da da, la da da da, la da 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 da. Is it still pole dancing if I'm holding? Oh,
He'll be back.
okay. Well, I guess I'm not starting.
We wait.
By the way, I like the way that this came out. Should I lower it
That's
though?
pretty. I think you have the perfect shine to it. I mean, it's supposed to be like a magical
No, but I mean,
thingy.
should I physically lower
Oh,
it? In
maybe
my
a
hand?
little bit in your hand. You are kind of
Just a bit.
clipping into it.
Phasing through it. Yeah. But yeah, I did my best to match my look, but not be exact. But it is the same matte cap.
It looks good.
Right?
And it's just coppery enough to like not meld into all your gold.
right. This vessel can hold so much meat.
So much.
So much.
So much. How much? So much. I love this avatar you've done. It's beautiful. Really pretty.
Thank you, darling.
You're welcome.
Thank you. I did my best. I have yaoi hands.
Oh. This body base is about to get updated because we found the updated version of it. So from now on, all her other outfits are going to have a different base. Because we were looking at the
Nice.
hands, and as much as I love the whole base, the hands don't bring me joy.
You know, the only thing I really don't like about the avatar is like the expressions on the face when I do this.
You know you can unspool those, right?
My darling, that requires me to know what to do with.
That's true. That's so true. Yeah, I get it. I don't know what I'm doing either. I don't do anything. I let Bunnix do it all because she's professional.
Tiny penis.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. You know,
Brionne.
penises are kind of like dogs, dear. The smaller they are, the louder the owner is.
That is so fucking true. Oh gosh.
Hug. Mwah.
Aw, thank you. I'll miss you.
Of course. But yeah, this wedding is for
right moment, then my headset will lose complete tracking again and black out.
You
Not
know,
worried
that's
about that
fair.
at all.
Is it the wire?
It might be the cable. I don't fucking know at this point.
No, understandable. So,
I've not
Once
done
again.
anything to the cable that would have broken it like this.
sometimes it just happens.
Stop doing that. My hand.
Stop it.
All right, I'm ready.
Yeah, my hand will drift at odd times as well. I need to replace this controller.
Right.
Okay, so are we good?
Cards.
Right.
Lovely to meet you. Don't worry, I'm not going to force you into a contract or anything.
Okay.
Are you alright?
I can.
You seem a bit overwhelmed.
I'm from a place where the most magic I've seen has been an undead guy casting spells. And I just walked through a door that just led me to a completely different place, and yeah.
Doors generally lead to different places.
You.
In any case, do follow me.
Look.
So, are you comfortable with teleporting, or should we walk?
Oh, I've teleported before. But like,
Sure.
let's walk.
You know what? We'll walk. We'll walk. Well, you'll walk. I don't like leaving plants all over the place.
This is unique.
Yes, my Uncle Joe is indeed very unique.
I haven't seen
Thank
the
you.
building
This is
this
mostly a
strong since the
recent
camp.
development. I used to only have half this amount of arms.
Oh,
Yeah. Not exactly
This-
something I wanted, but when you suddenly meet a sentient energy source that says, hey, you should change, you don't really get a choice.
that
Believe
happens.
me, I understand.
Only if you look in places you're not supposed to.
I'm gonna stay through then.
Goodness knows, Zafira has had his taste of awful supernatural things.
Yeah, I'm aware. I actually have encountered a couple of times.
Oh, my condolences.
Yeah, I was in the middle of a big attack.
Yeah. I was there doing some rescue work. Back when the big attack happened.
I was living there.
Understandable. Well, I'm sorry you had to go through all.
It's fine. I moved on.
Thank you for coming, Winter.
It's alright.
Yes.
It's
Any friend of family's is a friend of mine.
Thank you for the perhaps
I'm a
gal
recent friend
DM
of
of
I was
Brian.
brought along.
Emotional support.
Yes.
We all need our emotional friends every now and again.
Wait, you just brought me along so I could be here and support you?
Something you mentioned reaching out for help and whatnot.
Thanks for listening.
I do listen when someone is spouting words that are not nonsense.
I'd normally give you the 10 credit tour, but for now, we'll just go where we need to go.
It's alright. Oh my god, this place keeps on going.
It's quite
It
large.
used to be a magic academy, specifically for a variety of races. That's why a lot of things are rather high. It was made to accommodate for like giants, dragons, all sorts.
Trust me, I'm happy to be in a place where I don't have to crouch down everywhere.
Tell me about it. I'm always having to either alter my height or crouch all the time.
I wish I could alter my height.
Oh, I mean, Kira might be able to help you with that.
Hmm?
Hold on.
I don't know yet. I don't know the magics that I have. That's why I'm here to get my
Stop
affinities
floating
read.
about, you'll hit somebody's head.
Lovely.
Wow. I mean, seeing it work by magic's a bit different, because, like, I'm used to seeing stuff like that with, like, repulsors and anti-grav tech, but, like, man. I've seen a lot of stuff that looks like magic, but I've never really been to a place... Well, actually, I've actually been to a couple of places that are, like, 100% magic, but, like...
So, the chest, please. Coming out from the trunk, you see a large treasure chest just kind of like phase through the wood and land right in front of us. Taps it with his staff, it pops open, and you see basically a display of 24 different gems of various colors. So, you've been through this before, right?
I have.
As a quick refresher, pulls out a golden artifact that basically looks like a fancy TV remote. You just channel mana into this, and we'll be able to see what aspects you have that your affinity is. What affinities you have for magic. I can speak. I promise. All right. So, whenever you're ready.
Is this all you needed?
Yeah, just to channel mana. Thank you. And then, as you did, taps it against the chest, and several of the gems will start glowing in different brightnesses. Let's see. According to this, you actually still have a decent fire affinity.
Oh, that is
Relatively
good.
B tier, so you'll be able to learn that fairly quickly. Air affinity, not as strong, but you'll be able to do things with that. I'll have to start making a spell book for you once we're finished with this. Light magic is a lot better than it used to be, but still fairly low, just D tier. So you'll be able
It's
to
a
learn
lot
it, it'll
better
just be a little
than
more difficult.
Not having it at all.
True.
It's weird hearing, like, magic affinities be rated like video game characters in a fighting game.
Mostly because it's easier for people to process. I try to keep the numbers, like, there's numbers and levels and all sorts of calculations you can go into it, but I find the less crunchy the better. Dark actually reduced itself. You're about C tier now.
Interesting.
Well, that used to be one of your better ones.
Used to be one of my mains.
Oh. Well, this is funny. Enchantment magic is actually S tier.
Oh,
So you'll be able to pick that up relatively easy.
interesting.
I mean,
That's
pretty common for Kitsune, right? The enchantments stuff.
likely because of that. Space magic, D tier. You can learn it. Time
Space.
magic. Space, yeah. So things like making teleportation circles, creating spaces that are slightly bigger on the inside, like magic bags, things like that.
I guess it makes sense, yeah.
Not space as in space.
I was about to say, what, do you drop meteorites on people?
I mean, technically, if you find one, you can technically make a portal, have it pull. It can also be applied to gravity at higher understandings.
Mm.
Oh, gravity magic.
Time, B tier, actually.
Oh dear.
So that's actually really nice. You,
You
could
don't tell
probably
anybody
like stop
about
the
that.
aging of something,
I don't need to get in
store
trouble.
something. As long as you don't use it to travel, you're fine.
Yes.
Chaos got reduced to D tier.
Great.
Sudden, but you have void magic now, also D tier, but good for counter spells.
What do you mean by void?
Void magic is its own little thing. It's categorized by like anti-magic, counter spells.
It's not the same.
Technically, there are other aspects of it too.
I think I've read this. It's called abjuration.
Technically, yes.
Yeah.
Just aspects of abjuration.
Not the
Summoning
type of void I'm
magic.
used to.
Oh, summoning. D tier.
Mm.
Not so bad. Not so bad. We can probably. Don't you already have a familiar?
I do. Her name is Larissa.
Fair enough. Yes,
You
I
have a
remember meeting
familiar.
them.
I do.
Ooh, Aether, A tier.
Oh.
That's
Aether?
the manipulation of pure mana.
Oh.
Interesting.
Technically, you could even utilize this to analyze magical spells and formations, as well as eventually creating constructs of magic.
Oh dear.
Things like magic hands for grabbing things, magic
Yes.
weapons, clones.
Interesting.
Especially when combined with enchantment.
That could be an interesting mixture.
Clones. Have your own miniature army.
I don't
So
know.
I'm pretty sure a lot
Technically.
of people would be upset if there were multiple of you.
Well,
I bet there would be a lot of people upset if there were more than one of me.
only if they feel like they can't handle it, and most people can't handle one of you.
True.
Alright, so I'll go ahead and start piecing together a spell book for you to study, things like that. It'll also, the initial cantrips will also help you build up your own spells.
Thank you. I would appreciate that
Of
very
course.
much. Have to
Did
start
you
from
wanna give
scratch
this up?
again.
What?
Do you want to see what kind of magical being you are? Do you have any connections to any kind of magical affinities?
I never checked, but I'm just a guy, so I don't know.
Everyone's just a person. Even I'm just a person. I still have magical affinities. You probably do as well.
Sure. I'll give it a go.
Alright,
It won't hurt
hold
me,
on
right?
for this.
I would
you got?
never
You want what?
ask you to do anything that would hurt you, Winter.
Okay.
Nor would I. So you just hold on to that, and then since you don't know how to channel your mana, I'm going to help you with that, alright?
Okay.
So, I just want you to focus on the item in your hand and just concentrate really hard. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to very carefully cycle my mana through you in order to cause yours to move. Kind of like having a river flow through stagnant water. So, you ready? Okay. As he concentrates, he will feel like a warm tingling sensation come from the area where Joe's placing his hand and start flowing through his body, as if he suddenly became aware of his blood vessel. Goes through his arms, his torso, legs,
That's weird.
head, an entire cycle. And as he does, several of the gems begin to glow in various colors, or various intensities, I should say. Thank you.
That was, do you feel like that every time you cast magic?
How did you feel?
It's along the lines of... Oh, go ahead.
Like having pins and needles in my blood vessels.
Initially. it's one of those things that you kind of get used to, and then eventually don't even realize you feel.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Kind of like how you don't realize you're wearing a shirt for long periods of time until something actually makes you aware of it. Now, that is interesting. Okay, so I won't give you the full nitty gritty of it, but you have a very strong affinity for metal.
Interesting.
So, if you
Makes
wanted to,
sense.
you'd be able to sense metal, maybe even help refine through magic alone to get the purity that you need, even shape it.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how I would start on doing that.
Well, I mean, lessons if you wanted to learn. Your lightning affinity is also very high. I'm not exactly too sure why, but apparently you have a gift for the zip zap.
That makes sense. Metal, electricity. You have a natural affinity towards synthetics.
Combining the
Because-
two, actually, one of my students made spells based off of magnetism, so they could attract metal and push it away and things like that. Enough training, you could be your own EMP.
Oh, well, I made EMPs with my hands already, so.
Fair enough. Not really too surprising. You have a high affinity for ice magic.
Oh, like Dragonborn.
Mhm.
Makes sense.
That also feeds into a decent affinity for air magic. Since ice is generally the combination of air and water magics, usually people who are strong in one will have like better affinities with the others. Ooh, decent resistance against mind magics. Very nice.
Well, that's good.
With enough training, you'd be able to. You can resist any kind of manipulation of your mind, hypnosis, suggestions, things like that.
That's very useful.
Mm-hmm. Eventually, do it yourself if you so wished. Oh,
I don't think I
And
want to
a-
mess with anyone's head.
and a decent ability for summoning if you so wished.
A summoner.
Mm-hmm.
I don't really know what to. I mean, cool, but like, I've got other stuff I'm learning already. Magic
Fair
seems big. Like I have to focus a lot of time into it. I mean, Aita speaks about it like that. So,
Listen, magic is just like any other craft. You can focus on it in order to learn it, or you can just leave it to the wayside. I'm just telling you that you have the potential for these things. Doesn't mean you have to do anything with them.
Exactly.
Just if it ever comes up.
It's like knowing that
I'd be
you
willing
could
to
go
help.
through a door, but you don't have to go through it.
when to hide the magnetism with it.
I mean, with summoning, you could even use that to summon items to your hand. That way you don't have to worry about reaching for them. Where's my 3/8 wrench? There it is.
That actually
I
would be
summon
nice.
my favorite screwdriver. AK-47 to me.
I don't have an AK, but the more I think about it, yeah, that actually would be useful. I'm in a pinch, I can just. And maybe the metal magic might make me understand the hammer a bit more. I mean, I know how it works, but like, this stuff these energies I'm having to work with does feel a bit like
He is a
magic at
crafter.
times.
Tell you what, I'll set up the same kind of training guides I do for my students, and I'll send you one. That way, if you want, you can go through some of the exercises in your free time, look over the spells, see if there's anything you want to try out. You don't have to. I'm just willing to give one to you.
Like an unlocked door. No pressure.
I'll think on it, but I'm not quite sure magic's for me. Actually,
Perfectly
it seems
fine.
like magic
Perfectly
is
fine.
for me, but it's not something I want to do.
Thank you,
Fair enough.
Uncle Joe. I appreciate it. This might
Yeah.
help me get
No thanks are
used to
necessary.
this.
Listen, you know I'm always willing to help you.
I know.
Imagine getting a hug from a man with 4 arms must be really nice.
That's what people tell me.
I know a guy with 4 arms, but I don't think we're on terms where we can hug.
I mean, everyone has 4 arms.
I'm gonna.
Walked into that one.
Listen, when people point out the obvious, like, oh wow, you have 4 arms, I have to say something.
Yeah, I wasn't pointing out you had 4 arms. I say I know another guy with 4 arms. He would be
Yes,
willing
I
to give me
know.
a hug.
Well, I mean, I'll give you a hug.
I think I'm good for now.
All right, fair enough. Chest closes, goes back into the tree. Was there anything else I can assist you with? Did you need any other assistance with the mystical or...
I think that's it for now. I might have some more questions in the future about some things. Especially because I don't want to go to certain people about them, but this is for another conversation. Thank you.
Ever and always, I'm willing, dear. Especially if it's to help you.
Thank you, Uncle Joe.
Or just to help you in general.
I appreciate it.
Mm-hmm.
I'll tell Jack the next time I see him to come visit you as soon as possible.
And he won't.
Well, he better.
I'll probably have to visit him, which I should.
You know how he is.
I know how he is.
Hmm.
Us old men get crotchety.
Yes.
Thank you. For coming along.
No problem. I wasn't the busiest, and said, "Do you want to come along and do something with me?" I was like, "Sure." I mean, I
I
want
know
to
how
keep an eye on her because of current issues. So,
Of course. I know how difficult it can be to step out of your comfort zone and going into a place that is pretty much revolving around magic seems pretty outside of your wheelhouse.
I'm not a stranger to magic, but it's something that I'm not too used to. I mean, once again, I've been to magical places before. I've been to the Feywilds even, but just 100% magic place. Just like the lair of a wizard. New experience.
I wouldn't say it's 100%. I mean, there's some Wi-Fi and the cable's pretty good.
Oh. I swear to God, if a wizard tower has better Wi-Fi than my goddamn home, I'm gonna throw a fit.
Well, you see, I cheat, and if you're not cheating with magic, you're doing it wrong.
Good point.
Very specifically, I have very small portals that connect to, that open up to places with really, really good Wi-Fi, and then I steal it.
Maybe that's why the Wi-Fi feels so shit, because everyone's doing it.
I wouldn't say everyone's doing it, but a good number of people. Though as not to have them open up in Zephyr, goodness knows what might happen there.
The ley lines are very sickly.
Amongst others.
Imagine how many cool wizards Zephyr would have if it wasn't so fucked.
Here's my business card. If you ever need any help, whether it's something magical related or just want to contact me about family things, let me know.
Sure, I'll keep that in mind. Um. So, it's gonna help with the thing we discussed about you going insane. It's like the whole magic stuff gonna help keep you all there, you know?
Maybe. Hopefully.
Mm.
I'm hoping. I really don't want to become another broken doll.
I'm sure you won't. Think about everyone that you're friends of. You're friends of people that I couldn't even fathom how strong or resourceful or they are, and they can do something.
Maybe. Hopefully.
I don't think I could do much.
It's not like you have to. I'm not asking you to.
So, a gunsmith, huh?
Yeah.
Nice. You know, I've actually been looking for some firearms for myself.
Right now, the place where I usually get my guns is a bit low on stock due to issues in Palace District. But I could maybe get you through to a dealer or two. I know one who can at least get you the guns. The condition of them, usually good.
So you don't make them from scratch?
I can. Just takes a lot of time and effort.
Understand?
Why should I when someone else has already done it and I can modify what's been made to basically get basically the same result with half the effort?
Fair enough. It's just I tend to appreciate things that were made.
I have made things from scratch. I know how to make very, very cheap, easy guns, and I know how to make complicated guns. Of course, I know how to make a gun and put it all together because I can. It's a part of my job. Assembling and reassembling and cleaning everything. You have to know how it all works together and what it all does and what it all means and what it's all made out of. You don't.
So I have an issue. My fingers always feel a bit longer than I'm used to. So a lot of the guns that I use just don't feel right in my hands. So I need to get a custom job done.
Well, I think for like that, I mean, is it like just a general fitting it in your hand, or is it pulling the trigger that's the issue?
A little bit of both.
A little bit of both. Well, what I'd say, since you've got longer fingers now, I would say maybe you want get a bigger trigger guard, so your longer finger fits in easier. And if the longer finger, I'm assuming, do you feel stronger or weaker than before?
Stronger, sadly.
Stronger. Well, that means you probably want a heavier, weight on the trigger. Less sensitive, so you need to put a bit more effort into pulling it in, so it isn't a hair trigger. Some people like hair triggers, some people don't. Some people want to make sure they have to squeeze proper hard before the gun goes off. It's all preference. I go for a hair trigger. Sometimes it's bite me in the ass.
Fair enough.
That's because I'm usually good with gun etiquette. I place my finger like that, and only really put my finger around the trigger if I'm ready to shoot. Because I've done a lot of range shooting and stuff, so I'm trained a lot with gun
You have a
etiquette
better
and how
trigger
not-
discipline than most.
Yes, the only times I've had accidental misfires is when I'm panicking, but I need to. Generally, that's when we're fighting and it's combat, and I'm not a fighter. I'm just a gunsmith and a model. What was that for?
You don't need to worry. You don't need to worry.
You don't need to.
Okay.
So I was wondering if I could commission you for pistols.
Sure. I mean, here. My business card, at least for my gunsmithing stuff, because you have separate business cards for modeling and separate business cards for gunsmithing. Don't ask how I became a gunsmith and a model. That's just how Cythera fucking works.
You know, I don't question it.
Vogue were looking, I put my name in, and they said yes, and it worked really goddamn well. They
He
love me.
wears fancy
mean-
outfits very well.
You have the body for it.
He does.
Thank you. The session with the healthiness and the strength and the body shape just came at a young age when I did boxing, so I needed big muscles for that to do well, and
Fair
then
enough.
that just kind of stayed the workout regime and just.
By the way, do you work with exotic materials at all or no?
Used to say no, but now I do.
Really?
Yes. About to make an energy weapon out of a void crystal.
Oh. Interesting.
The void crystals from the ones that harness the paracausal versions of void.
Mm-hmm. I am
So-
unfortunately familiar.
Yes.
Would you know what a vex is?
I'm
Yeah.
aware.
Yeah. Saphira has a couple of those wandering around now.
Oh dear. Oh dear.
Funnily enough, a few weeks ago, a bunch of them, well, a couple of months back, a portal got dropped in a place that I frequented a bit, called Bay 09, and placed in an industrial district. Then, a few, 3 weeks ago now, I think, the people fought the Vex and managed to destroy the portal. A few people died. One was a friend of mine by the name of Mori.
My condolences.
It's alright. That hammer I'm making is to help deal with them. I'll make it and then give it someone who I think can use it well, and the world will be a safer place.
You could just use it yourself.
I'm not that type of person to do it. I tried. It
But
Yeah.
you'd surprise yourself.
almost killed me.
Well.
How do we get home?
Through the door.
Ah.
The door's just there.
It's the same thing. Channeling mana into the card, and the card will fly out and form a doorway. You can do that now, if you so wished. It'll lead you back to where you were when you came here.
Go on.
You do it.
Let's not.
If you
argue
don't
about
want
that.
to, I can.
But in cases of emergency and you feel like you can't channel mana, rip the card. It will take you immediately.
Thank
Okay.
you for your hospitality and for your help.
Ever and always.
Of course.
I hate
Fortune
the fact
favor you.
that if I ever go to the two places I know that I might end up going up dangerous, 100% have planar locks. Foundry.
Fair enough.
Always hard.
So,
Take care.
thank you, by the way. And thanks for the advice. And thanks for the commission, too. I'll get your guns done. They're not weird
course.
guns, right?
Just guns. I need to
They're
be
just
able
guns?
to shoot things when I can't use magic.
Fair. Alright, that's fine. I just need to make sure. If they're not stuff I'm used to, that's gonna take time to figure out. Might cost a bit extra, so.
Don't worry. Don't worry about the enchanting process myself.
Oh, okay, yeah, fair. Maybe I should learn magic so I can enchant my guns. That's a big good idea, actually, but I didn't have an enchanting.
And scene.
Well done.
Right.